Hello everyone, and welcome back to another AFK journey video. In this video, we're going to be going over SYLPHIRA, which is the new Celestial Hypogean coming as the first one of the Season 7 Crown of Ashes. And her design is really growing on me. When we first saw it in the trailer, I was like, I'm maybe not the biggest fan, but now, after seeing it more, I definitely think it's a great design. And by the way, just to talk about, the EX, the new system, new power system, which is coming to AFK Journey. I know a lot of people are worried about it. I even, for one, did find it a bit worrying in how it has been laid out. But I have to clear up one thing, which I was not aware about. So please forgive me. I did not share this in the previous video. But basically, you are going to get, where is it? Here is it. Okay, you are going to get some of this material for the number of Paragon, basically, heroes you have built up on your account. Even if you have Paragon 1 heroes, you get quite a lot. In total, if you take a look at this, it's actually going to be 14 and 40, but this is only for the people who have plenty of Paragon 4 heroes as well. Basically, yeah, you can probably expect, even as a mid-spender, probably getting around 700 of these, 800 of these, and if you are, like, the whale tier with multiple Paragon 4s, then you can get even up to 1,440. So that is at least going to be a good start. That is almost 5 heroes to maximum EX level 4. Still, of course, we need to up the income in order to get future heroes, and I think that is very important. And I would also like a nerf to the actual impact of these buffs which are being provided, but that is another point. Hopefully that will come as well. But basically, this is at least some good news, and I didn't realize it until late after I actually uploaded the video. So anyway, I had to mention that. Okay, so here we have SYLPHIRA. Now, she actually is very interesting. Her ultimate ability is going to be game changing, and mainly for PvP, but there is a Dream Realm angle as well. Grand Finale 500 initial energy, so that is going to be fast to get off the first ultimate cast. She is a rogue hero, as you guys know. So the passive, the passive a bit confusing. SYLPHIRA lights up 1 beats on her score every 1 second. 1 extra beat light up whenever an enemy is affected by an interruption effect or defeated. And this can be, for example, dizzy, frozen. There's a lot of actually abnormal states that can trigger. This can trigger up to once per second for each ally against each enemy. So really, if you have multiple allies triggering interruption effects onto multiple enemies, you are going to light up quickly. And when 12 beats are lit, SYLPHIRA activates her score, and this increases her attack by 50% and her haste by 25%. That is a big buff. So definitely want to activate this as soon as possible. And in order to do that, you will want to have allies with interruption effects on your team. In addition, the musical effect of the skill triggers resonance, spreading the skill's effect up to 2 enemies within 2 tiles of the target. Now, I don't know exactly what this is referring to. This may be another skill. The musical effect of the skill, it might be the active. But let's look at now the active. The active is big. SYLPHIRA glides into the 2 tile area with the most enemies, dealing 400% attack damage. This is a big damage nuke, and then within range, and creating a 2 tile harmonic domain that will last for 10 seconds, and ultimate power is going to increase this. Enemies within the domain are silenced. So we have now the second silencing hero in the game. The first one was Contest, as you guys are already aware about. And SYLPHIRA is actually going to be able to silence enemies even faster into the match. Now, this is the advantage of SYLPHIRA over Contest. Contest takes a while before she's going to fully silence the enemy team. However, SYLPHIRA is going to silence them on her first ultimate cast. And a 10-second silence is probably more than enough to actually swing the tides of the fight into your favor. And while SYLPHIRA becomes unaffected, as long as she remains inside unaffected, also very strong buff, basically. After that, she performs 5 musical phrases, dealing 120% damage to her target and reducing their maximum health by the same amount. So this is also going to be health reduction in PvP. So if she's able to get off her ultimate in PvP, yeah, it is going to be a massive swing in the battle towards your favor. And really, the silence is very strong. So as a PvP hero, I think that she's really nice. However, as you guys are going to see in her kit, she has survival issues, and that will mean you will probably want to pair up with Ulna. Ulna is going to be the ideal ally for SYLPHIRA, almost essential, because otherwise you could pair with Theodore to give the energy boost and just get her alternating really soon into the match, and that should be fine for a more budget option. But Ulna is going to be the best value, because then you're going to be able to keep that hero protected, SYLPHIRA protected. Okay, so Punishing Rhythm, this is a 14-second cooldown, 5 initial cooldown. SYLPHIRA uses her tuning form to perform legato striking the target with 3 rhythmic hits. Each hit is going to deal 180% damage and reduce the energy by 150. So this is also kind of crazy because each hit. Now, I don't know if each hit is going to cause this damage or this energy reduction, because then until it won't just be 150, it'll be 150 times 3. But even if it's only 150, that still is going to be a decent energy reduction. But there's only a single target. It's not like it's going to be massive energy denial. It's just going to be a single target, which is, yeah, I mean, okay. It definitely interesting skill. Now, piercing silence also long cooldown. So yeah, heroes with long cooldowns, they heavily benefit from haste. She's gonna buff herself with haste when she gets her 12 beats active, 25 haste. But if you have other haste buffers on the team, that's probably also gonna be good. SYLPHIRA drives her tuning fork into the enemy, briefly controlling them and dealing damage. So the controlling will probably also qualify as an interruption effect to give her another beat. She then charges it with melody to trigger staccato, dealing 380% damage to the target and all nearby enemies within 1 tiles, while knocking them down for 2 seconds. SYLPHIRA is immune to control effects while casting the skill. So this is going to be the target and nearby enemies going to be knocked down for 2 seconds. So that's some crowd control. And she's immune to crowd control while casting the skill. She's also unaffected when she's casting her ultimate. But if you look back onto the skill here, in addition, the musical effect of the skill triggers resonance, spreading the skill's effect up to 2 enemies within 2 tiles of the target. I still am not understanding that. So if someone else can point that out, that would be great. Okay, Hero Focus is going to give her haste. That's going to be really big. That's important for her, like we mentioned, because of her long cooldowns. Increase her haste by 10 during battle, and every time she lights up a beat, she increases her haste by 1. Once her score is activated, she further increases her haste by 10. So like, imagine she lights up 12 beats, and you have the 10 haste, that's 22, and then you're going to get a further increase of 10, so up to maybe 32 haste after all the beats are activated and your score is activated. That's actually pretty strong. So yeah, a lot of haste actually coming from her Hero Focus. And then Harmonic Refrain, once your score is activated, SYLPHIRA starts playing it. The score then plays 1 time automatically every 8 seconds. Every time the score plays, it removes all dispellable debuffs from SYLPHIRA and restores 40% of her maximum health and 250 energy. So the energy is going to allow her to cycle her ultimate more frequently to have that silence effect. She's going to have the health increase, which is good survival, and then removing all dispellable debuffs. So if she was debuffed with any like attack reducing, haste reducing debuffs, those are going to be dispelled every 8 seconds, and that will be fixed. While the score is active, collecting more beats makes it play 10% faster and further increases SYLPHIRA's haste by 3. So more haste increases. So up to 10 stacks of 3, that's 30 bonus haste potentially here, and faster score, basically score activating. And okay, now level 2, level 3 are the same. So I don't know if this is going to be changed or this is some visual bug, but increases the HP recovered to 50%. And then level 4, when the score plays, it also deals true damage equal to 25% of maximum health. Now the score then plays 1 time automatically every 8 seconds. And collecting more beats make it play 10% faster. So like, this is actually going to ramp up or something the number of scores that will actually be casted. And when the score plays, it also deals true damage equal to 25% of maximum health to the 2 nearest 2 enemies within 2 tiles of SYLPHIRA. This damage cannot exceed 1000. This is huge, because basically you're going to have true damage of 25% of maximum health, which is even like in bosses, that's infinite almost. But the damage cannot exceed 1000% of her attack multiplier. But then basically what that sounds like is the damage is going to be exactly equal to 1000% of her attack multiplier, which is basically like HP loss. Or it's effectively like that, because it's going to be a fixed number. 1000% of her attack, that is the damage that you are going to be receiving each time the score plays, and it seems to be casted more frequently when you collect more beats. And then refine to level 2. Okay, so now you have the refinement skills. So at level 2, now the Celestial Hypogeans, it seems, is only level 2 they have. They don't have a level 4. At least that's what it's looking like. Now refine to level 2, which is the level 2 enhancement of the exclusive equipment. In rivalry mode, gains 15 penetration and 15 haste for 5 seconds when a battle starts, and when assisting or defeating an enemy. So she's going to get 15 penetration, 15 haste for 5 seconds at the beginning of battle, and when assisting or defeating an enemy, she's going to gain it again. This is the level 2 enhancement of the exclusive equipment. Now, Enhanced Force. Once her score is activated, SYLPHIRA performs Tremolo to enhance her normal attacks. The enhanced normal attacks gain 50 life drain and deal extra true damage equal to 18% of the target's maximum health. The extra true damage cannot exceed 600% attack multiplier. What? So again, this is going to be insane, right? Because like, the thing is, when you're talking about a boss battle, right? 18% of the target's maximum health. We're going to try her in Dream Realm after this, but 18% of the target's maximum health is basically going to be such a high number that you're always going to be hitting the cap. And if this is going to be on every single one of your normal attacks, that is I'm finding this crazy, guys. Like, is it just me, or is there something crazy about this skill kit? We're going to look in the Snow Stomper, and let's see what teams people are running. I wouldn't be surprised if the top team right now, yeah, it is using SYLPHIRA. Look at the damage. Let's see. Yeah, so she's dealing more damage than even Gunner, almost as much damage as Gwyneth. And it looks like this may be the top team of today. 132 billion damage if we compare it to... Yeah, it seems like that is around about the top team of today, or maybe some different changes, some team, like, you know, optimization and positioning. But SYLPHIRA definitely seems like a Dream Realm hero as well. So, guys, I'm expecting SYLPHIRA probably going to be nerfed. But, like... if she, in her current state, she's meta for Dream Realm, and she's definitely going to be meta for PvP. That silence is huge, and in a 2-tile area, like, if the enemy is grouped up, you're going to be silencing almost the entire team, and that is huge value, as well as her damage is going to be through the roof, and if you protect her with, like, an Ulna and PvP, that's going to be crazy. So we can go ahead and watch this in battle and see and break down exactly what's happening with the SYLPHIRA. So SYLPHIRA is going to walk up to battle. She already has an attack and haste buff on her, like, from the beginning of the battle. Okay, it fades away. Oh, I think that was the one from her Supreme Plus skill, right? Okay, so you're gonna have... Boom, so you're gonna go ultimate in. That is gonna have that field over here, which is gonna be silencing the enemy, but that doesn't apply to bosses, obviously. Now, her beats to activate... They will activate 12 seconds in. So can we see when the activation actually happens? Because... is there going to be some effect to show the lighting up? Oh, you see the beats. The beats are on the side here, guys. Very subtle. But like one by one, they're lighting up. So boom, 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 boom. And then there, and there, and there, and there. It's going to be take 12 seconds if it's a boss battle. There we go. This is the second last and last. And boom. Now it's all lit up. Now our score is activated. So now she should basically be having her full effect. Right? And, oh, and now you see this timer up here is when the score is actually going to activate. See? Like, you're seeing it on the top. And it should get faster and faster as the battle goes on, right? It gets 10% faster over time. Because to begin with, it should be 8 seconds. But now 55... and it is done at, yeah, it is definitely faster than 8 seconds. As time is going on, this top, basically casting is going quicker and quicker. Okay, and yeah, that is really strong. Yeah, look at that. Now it's really fast. Okay, guys, so you're seeing even for PvE content, it is going to be a strong effect, even if you can't apply your interruption effects. Like, you know, her beats is still going to stack up fast enough, and then your score is going to be activated repeatedly, like much more frequently. This is strong, guys. Like, she is strong. And yeah, you guys are probably also noticing Gwyneth is also a beast for Dream Realm content. Gwyneth is going to be the new, basically, almost meta hero, like, for Dream Realm, which is sad because, like, I think she's kind of taken the place of Sylvan, and like I've invested into Sylvan. My Sylvan is Crown, nothing really to do with him, and like, I mean, probably some budget teams are going to be using him rather than Gwyneth, but like, yeah, I don't know. Yeah, it's a little bit rough on that one. Anyway, so overall, SYLPHIRA herself is an insane character, insane hero, and unfortunately, she's going to be meta for Dream Realm. And because this damage is capped at a level, it's almost like HP loss damage to me. Like, I think, is this some like mistranslation in this description? Because this is insane to me. If each normal attack is basically going to be hitting 600% of her attack as a number into that much health onto the boss, that is insane, right? And that's how it's reading to me. It deals extra true damage, equal to a percentage of the target's maximum health. In a boss battle, the health of the boss is so high that, like, obviously you're going to be hitting the cap. And the cap is going to be equal to this percentage of her attack as an actual stat, as a number. That's how much damage that will be able to be dealt. But maybe I guess that true damage can be reduced. Like it'll be 600% attack as true damage and not actually HP loss damage, and like it can be reduced by damage reduction effects. Maybe that's something. Maybe that's something. But I don't know. How I'm reading it is it might just be even after damage reduction effects, it's gonna be able to deal this much damage. I don't know. That's gonna be up for testing, but I think more than likely SYLPHIRA is gonna have to be nerfed because she is very overpowered right now. She's crazy for PvP, and also she has the damage output for Dream Realm, which is insane. And yeah, she's a very cool design, and I mean, a lot of people are excited about her. However, we've just had Contest, we had Gunner, and it's really tough. You know, it's not really possible to keep up. And if already we're getting another meta Celestial Hypogean for a Dream Realm, that's insane. Like, I really hope that they do go back to having 1 or 2 Celestial Hypogeans per season to be purely PvP. Like Ulna. Ulna is basically purely PvP hero. Like, she's great and she's game changing, but like, she's not needed at all for Dream Realm, for PvE content. Well, she's needed for AFK stages, but that's besides the point. Oh, and that's another point. SYLPHIRA is also good in AFK stages because she can silence grouped up enemies. That has a lot of applications in AFK stages. So yeah, overall, she is an absolute beast. But I am expecting her to be nerfed, and it'll just determine how much she's nerfed to actually see if she's still going to be good enough. But anyway, guys, let me know your thoughts about SYLPHIRA in the comment section down below. We'll be coming up with a video on Grinnet as well, because of course I think you guys are interested in seeing that. Hopefully this is helpful. Unfortunately, we cannot see her charm bonus yet because charms have not unlocked on Pioneer server, but that should come in a few days. So thank you guys for watching. That is going to be it for this video. And if you're thinking about making a purchase in AFK Journey, please use my affiliate link for the official Firelight store. This is the best way you can support me and also gain 5% bonus dragon crystals on your purchase. My affiliate link is in the description of this video in a pinned comment, and you can actually bookmark this link in your browser, and whenever you're planning to make a purchase, just return to the bookmark link and make your purchase. It will support me and be greatly appreciated. So thanks for watching. I'll hopefully see you in the next video, and until then, everyone, peace out for now.